Hello everybody, I'm Bill Hammond and I actually paid to see this. And if I'm out here rocking the tuxedo tee, that can only mean one thing. It is time, once again, for the annual Oscar Blitz. This is my favorite time of the year, at least as it relates to movies. And just like I've done for the past several running, I will be breaking down every category at the 96 Academy Awards. Now, most of the analysis will be done on my blog, actuallypaid.com, so make sure you go there, bookmark, subscribe, all the fun things. But as usual, I'll be featuring a few of the fields here on the channel with an in-depth video look. I do 5 each time, one of which naturally is Best Picture. But what are the other 4? Well, it's time to randomly draw them out by spinning our handy-dandy wheel to find out. Alrighty, so here's our happy little wheel. We've got 22 options on here representing the 22 non-Best Picture categories. 4 of them to pick. Let's see which comes up first. Alrighty, so Best Director, one of the big ones. And one that has a little bit of controversy attached to it this year because Greta Gerwig's fantastic work on Barbie was not nominated, but Justine Triet from Anatomy of a Fall was, in kind of an upset. I'm a big fan of a lot of these filmmakers, so it'll be interesting to see how their visual styles weigh against one another, how well they tell their stories, how quickly they tell their stories, because we got a couple of 3-hour films on here. I think this is going to be a fun one to break down. Really fun. Okay, 1 category down. Best Director is off the board. 3 more to go. Let's see what's next. Alrighty, Adapted Screenplay. Another category with a bit of a conversation around it because of the highest grossing film of 2023. There are a few people who believe that Barbie should have been considered for original screenplay. Those people are objectively wrong because it's an adaptation of an existing property. These are the definitions of words. But it is up for adapted screenplay. And it's a crowded field this year. I would actually argue that the adapted field is much stronger than the original field this time around. So I am just dying to pour over the jokes, the dialogue, the story beats. This is gonna be good. Alrighty, halfway home, 2 down, 2 to go. 20 to pick from. Wheel of Morality, turn, turn, turn. Tell us the lesson that we should learn. And it's going to be visual effects. All right, this is good. No Barbie, no controversy, hooray! In all seriousness though, this is kind of intriguing. This is the one category where a lot of the other blockbusters get a chance to shine, maybe get a little bit of hardware for themselves. I saw all 10 films that were shortlisted, so narrowing it from 10 to 5 to eventually my 1 should be an interesting exercise. Especially if you really get into the weeds of digital effects versus practical effects, what looks more cartoonish versus more realistic. If you like having these discussions, this should be a little bit of a conversation starter, hopefully. 19 categories remain on the wheel. Only 1 will be picked. Who's it gonna be? What's it gonna be? How's it gonna be when you don't know me anymore? Shout out to all my fellow 90s kids. Let's do it. Oh, it's Best Actress! I couldn't escape the controversy entirely. Look, guys, I swear this was random. Like, if you look on the wheel and see that the wedges are in different positions, that just means when I remove one from the wheel, it resets it. I did not manipulate this in any way. So, after Best Director controversy for Barbie, Adapted Screenplay controversy for Barbie, we now have Best Actress controversy for Barbie, as Margot Robbie wasn't nominated. In what's being called the ultimate snub of the entire ceremony, Barbie was left off in favor of Ken and generic mom character. Oh boy. But we're gonna be fair. We have our 5 nominees. Are any of them better than Margot Robbie? Are all of them better than Margot Robbie? Did the acting branch make the right call here? I cannot wait to tell you what I really think about this. And there you have it. The 4 randomly selected categories are Best Director, Best Adapted Screenplay, Best Visual Effects, and Best Actress. I won't necessarily be breaking them down in that order. In fact, the plan is to do 1 video a week until the final week leading up to the Oscars, where we'll do Best Picture and the official predictions post for what I think will win versus what I think should win. Keep it locked on the blog, actuallypaid.com, not just for reviews and features, but also for the all-important hub post, which you can bookmark at your convenience. It will have a full breakdown and calendar of all the coverage in this year's Blitz, when I'm going to be taking care of every category, when I'm going to be taking a day off, and that way you can follow along at your own pace or just psych yourself up for whatever your favorite category is. I thank you all in advance for taking this trip with me. This is so much fun every year. Even in a terrible year, the Oscars are still the height of the industry, and I look forward to it all the time. Happy Blitz, everybody. Until next time, I'm Bill Hammond. I actually paid to see this.